Highlights sponsored by Beyond the Glory Sports Bar and Grill, a locally owned family restaurant. Beyond the Glory offers a variety of mouth-watering menu items, video games for the kids, and over a dozen big screens to watch all your favorite teams. Beyond the Glory truly has something for everyone. We take you to Mission San Jose Little League in Fremont for the Norcal Division II Championship. San Ramon taking their warm-ups. And here's the left-hander Danny Marzo, who will get the start for Petaluma National Little League today. District 35 coordinator Don Goodman on hand with the Mission San Jose Volunteers. These teams have met 3 times in the Norcal Championship. However, as 12-year-olds, a trip to San Bernardino and the Western Regionals is on the line. Patrick Polkar gets the start for San Ramon, and the right-hander gets a strikeout of the leadoff man, Porter Slate, to start the ball game off. Now with 2 outs, Danny Marzo at the plate. He hits a ground ball to second, and look at him go as he beats it out. And Petaluma National has a base runner. Now it's the big cat, Bradley Smith, and he is hit by the pitch. The question is, did he go? The first base umpire says no. Runners at first and second. Kimpton Brandis is next. He hits a ground ball to short. Nick McCambridge cannot make the play, and the bases are loaded. Still with 2 outs now, and Hant Smith draws a walk. Marzo comes across, and Petaluma National takes a 1-0 lead. Now a 3-2 pitch to Quentin Gago, and it's a strike. Polkar gets out of the jam with only 1 run across. Danny Marzo walks the leadoff man in the bottom of the first, Ryan Cole. Then after a fielder's choice and a walk, Nick McCambridge hits the bouncer to Marzo, and he is safe to load the bases for San Ramon. Then after a strikeout, Ben Woolridge walks. A run comes across. It is 1-1 here in the bottom of the first. Matt Jew is next with 2 outs. He skies this one to right field, and it's trouble as it falls in between the Petaluma National defense. 2 runs come to the plate, and then a 3rd runner scores as Woolridge was running all the way with 2 outs, and it's 4-1. Marzo averts further damage as he gets the strikeout call, and we head to the 2nd inning. Austin Peretti at the plate, and Polkar pitching with the 3-1 lead gets the strikeout. Now it's Porter Slate who hits a nice liner with 2 outs in the left center field, but they have him played perfectly as Ryan Cole runs it down. Marzo also settling into a groove. Here he gets Jack Powers to ground back to the box, and a nice play by the left-hander. Robbie Funkhauser now hits this one back up the middle. Hant Smith cannot make the throw in time, a base runner aboard. But then Marzo strikes out the number 3 hitter Sam York, and the score remains 4-1 as we head to the 3rd. It's Logan Douglas at the plate for Petaluma National, and he lines this one into the left center field gap. Douglas being waved to 3rd, and the throw is not in time. Petaluma National on the comeback trail. Now it's Danny Marzo, and he hits another ground ball to the right side and wins the foot race to the bag. Marzo is safe. Logan Douglas scores to make it 4-2, and the Petaluma National crowd is feeling it. Then after an infield hit, an error, and a fielder's choice, it's 4-3. Quentin Gago at the plate, and he sends this one deep to left center field and way out of the yard. A 3-run home run to give Petaluma a 6-4 lead. Marzo now pitching with the lead, gets a strikeout here to start the bottom of the 3rd inning. However, the very next pitch to Zach Chalmers is hit deep to center field. Logan Douglas tries to climb the fence but cannot get to the ball, and it's 6-5. San Ramon not going away easy.
Homers to dead center and cuts the lead to 1.
To the 4th inning, and Polkar settling down very nicely. He gets a couple of strikeouts. Here Douglas goes down swinging. Robbie Funkhauser manages to catch this one before it hits the dirt, but then Danny Marzo with a flick of the wrist sends this one well out of the yard to right field. Yet another postseason home run for Marzo, and it's now 7-5. Petaluma National with a 2-run lead. And the San Ramon crowd is starting to get a headache. Bottom of the fourth now. Ground ball to short. Hant Smith can't handle it as Nick Sherman beats this one out. Now a visit to the mound as Danny Marzo's pitch count is getting up there just a bit. And after a walk, he gets a strikeout of Ryan Cole, the leadoff man. Then it's Robbie Funkhauser, and he gets another strikeout. And it looks like Petaluma will get out of the jam. Bases loaded. Nick McCambridge with a line drive, and Quentin Gago has it. Indeed, Marzo gets out of the jam with the score still 7-5. Polkar hit his pitch limit, and now Ben Woolridge comes on for San Ramon. After a strikeout, he faces Hant Smith, who hits this one back up the middle. McCambridge's throw gets away at first base, and Smith motors into second base. Petaluma National looking for insurance. Then after a wild pitch moves him to third, Woolridge gets the strikeout here of Andrew White. Blake Buer is at the plate now, and he hits this one back up the middle. McCambridge throws to first. Petaluma thinks he's safe, but the umpire says no, he's out. The slow motion replay, it was a close one. You decide for yourself. Petaluma National cannot add an insurance run. Danny Marzo at 83 pitches, and Zach Chalmers swings at the first pitch and lines out to Logan Douglas. Then Ben Woolridge on the 85th pitch from Marzo hits this one deep to center field and gone. Woolridge makes it 7-6, and Danny Marzo would have to exit the pitcher's mound for Petaluma National. Marzo now in center field, and the big cat Bradley Smith comes on to try to close this one out for Petaluma National. After a walk, he gets this ground ball to Porter Slate to end the inning, and we are going to the sixth here in the Norcal Division II Championship game. James O'Hallahan for Petaluma National hits this one back up the middle. McCambridge can't get there, and again, Petaluma National is looking for insurance. Porter Slate now at the plate, and he lays this one down, and it's a beauty. Polkar tries to get him at first, but cannot. Runners at first and second, and no outs for Petaluma National. Austin Peretti will now move up to third as the special pinch runner as this pitch gets away. Strategy time for San Ramon. With one out, Danny Marzo has a 10-pitch at bat. Finally, Woolridge gets him looking, a huge out. Then the big cat hits a grounder to the right side, and Jeremy Santos puts it away to end the inning. Now it's up to the big cat to try to close this one out for Petaluma National. They need 3 outs. Leadoff man Ryan Cole up the middle. Hant Smith can't hang on to it, and the tying run is aboard for San Ramon Valley in Ryan Cole. That will be it for the big cat. And now Andrew White comes on to pitch, the left-hander. Trying to close this out, Robbie Funkhauser draws a base on balls. 2 aboard with no outs for San Ramon in this one-run game. The number 3 hitter, Sam York, is next, and he hits a 3-2 pitch right up the middle. Bradley Smith throws to the cutoff man, and they catch Ryan Cole at third base for the first out of the inning. A big out there for Petaluma National. But then this pitch gets away, and the runners move up to second and third. Still with 1 out, Nick McCambridge at the plate, and he grounds this one through the infield and into right center field. Here comes York to the plate as the winning run, and San Ramon has done it. A come-from-behind walk-off win here in the Norcal Division II Championship. This forces a second and deciding game to find out who will head to San Bernardino and the Western Regionals. Petaluma National and San Ramon will meet again on Saturday at noon.